What's up with y'all? I want to randomly go live, man. Hope y'all all doing well. I'm excited about today's video, today's live stream. If I get to our glory to God, man, for God, I know God's will be doors and pay away all people and blows and favor. Today's video, I'm here on our favorite football team, the Washington Commanders. Before I get too far into today's live stream, quick verse of the day, and we'll get right into the shenanigans. I ain't got a lot of time. But First Peter chapter 5, verse 8 says as follows: Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls like a roaring lion looking for something to devour. This verse is out to me because if you guys know, if you guys don't know, I was an outside. I was outside all the time, drinking every weekend, partying, getting extremely drunk. Oh my gosh, bro. Daily nights, I don't remember nothing. Nothing, bro. All I had was a hangover, empty bank account, bunch of sadness. You know what I'm saying? And the drunkenness is only a temporary, satisfaction. Um, so the Lord tells us to be sober. You know what I'm saying? So I don't drink nearly as much as I used to anymore. I might sip here and there, but I don't get drunk. And yeah, man, it's just my advice for all the heavy drinkers out there. Just kind of reroute your life a little bit. Let's get right into it. So, um, welcome. Hope all y'all doing well, man. I'm excited to our last night's game. I apologize about the lateness on this one. Just I worked a double. So I got off at 10 o'clock. I came home, it was like 11:30. I passed out, bro. Gotta be back up at 4:30 in the morning. I had to go to work. Got off at 2:30, and then I came home. It was like 3:30, 4 o'clock. I was like, bro, I ain't get no sleep last night. I got passed out. I passed out. Got a good nap in, and now I feel enough energy to go and give you guys this live stream. So, yeah, we'll talk tonight. We'll talk about last night's game very, very briefly. We'll talk winners and losers, things of that nature, and talk the B-Rob. So we'll talk tonight. So let's start with last night's game. I want to shout out to Juan Gotti and Jalen Morgan. Those two content creators were at the game. Shout out to those fellas. They had great coverage. The mini vlog from Jalen was hilarious. Shout out to you, bro. And the coverage from one guy was extensive and very, 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 very very thoughtful from Juan. He had an interview with a bunch of fans. He had a halftime report. He had a first quarter, little mini report on Instagram. Great stuff, Juan. Proud of you, bro. Doing some great things on Juan Guys Talking Sports Channel, as well as Fourth and Juan and the Birdie Breakdown. Shout out to you, bro. Much love, Slim. But yeah, so that's that. Just want to we're gonna give them fellas a quick shout out before I get too far into it. Last night's game was entertaining for a quarter. After that, it went to hell in the handbasket. Whoa, if you're a Commanders fan, it went to hell in the handbasket. If you're a Cincinnati fan, we have fun. So starts off first drive of the game. Get them on a 4th and 3 after some nice tackling by Quan Martin. Very good tackle by Quan Martin and a preview. We have people in the first drive. Oh, but there was a bunch of good tackling. Then 4th and 3, unfortunately, Frankie Louvu jumped off sides. Frankie got to chill out a little bit. Frankie, be a little more patient, bro. Goodness gracious. I know the inner Samoan in you wants to be a heat-seeking missile and wants to send Joe Burrow to the shadow realm. I understand that. I mean, you just chill, bro. Golly. Steve, chill, bro. And then Noah Igbenogany had a pass interference penalty, which gets to the 10-yard line. Get them the 4th and goal. Quan Martin was phenomenal on that first drive, by the way. And Will Harris, nice PBU on Tanner Hudson. Good stuff, my boy. And then it ended with one guy was Tate Brown. 4 guys had this guy. He somehow gets in the end zone. Made no sense. But preseason won't kill him. Then the commander get the ball. Left hand up. Who are we? Also, shout out to Washington Daily for the hoodie. I appreciate them and all their support. Go follow me on Instagram at WSH1 Now, left hand up. Who are we? So the Commanders gets on the field, and it starts with a Debo interim. By the way, there's no Zach Ertz, there's no Terry McLaurin, there's no Noah Brown, there's no Larry Tunsil, there's no B-Rock, because he's about to get up out of here. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But there was Chris Rodriguez, there was Jalen Lane, there was Debo, there was John Bates out there. I wish Ben should have got a catch or something. That was kind of cool. But start with a Debo in around. He got out of there, boy. Like old Debo. Like 2021 Debo out that thing, boy. Oh, he's fat and not in shape and he's cooked. Oh, cook my tail. Get the hell out of here. Talking that foolishness. Debo's doing his thug thizzle last night. This thug thizzle on that play. If it's C-Rock, Chris Rodriguez Jr. takes an outside zone play or inside zone play, has a alley, a seam, a street. That hole like a street. And he got the heck up out of there. Got like 40 on the play. Exactly 40 yards. I ain't gonna B-Rock could run through that hole. I ain't gonna count. I'm sorry. All the C-Rod lovers, I'm coming me sideways. B-Rock could run through that hole. Oh. So yeah, C-Rod with a great run though. Shout out to C-Rod. C-Rod had a 1 yard run and then 5. I got 5 on it. 5 receivers in the 5. And it was not a 5 that you want on the field. It was Luke McCaffrey, John Bates, Chris Rodriguez Jr., Debo, and Jalen Lane on the outside. And Jaden looked at Debo, that man went open, and got the hell out of there. He got up out of there. He got like he was running from the ops. Boy, he said, go. He running from the Fed or something. Hit the man, get off me. Touchdown. And then it was tie game. Tie game, right? And then the Commanders get stopped. I'm going to stop on Joe Burrow. It was a 17-yard sack from Dorrance Armstrong. Joe Burrow, like it was mad or something. And Dorrance had a nice rep off the interior. Destroyed the guard. Destroyed him. Like dismantled him. Like that guard got sent to the shadow realm. He was cooked. He got sent. He got sent to the abyss. He was cooked. And after that, he was on Joe Burrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 63rd on O Block. Stop. But also though, he was on Joe Burrow's tail like he stole something. And then he just destroyed Joe Burrow. And then he had to punt. And then the next drive, we got the RB1 sneak preview. Bam! Got pay a telephone bill. Oh, I'm sorry. The big, not the little Bill, big Bill, Benjamin, Franklin, Bill. Nobody ever steal that. Y'all better not steal that. We're going to call him BFB on this channel. Benjamin Franklin Bill. He said call him Bill. I'm going to call him Benjamin Franklin Bill. Big Bill. $100. You got an outside run play, boy. He had an island. He made one cut. See you later. They had to go find the first touchdown ball for him. Jaden found it for him. Shot to 5. Man, he had the biggest hug for Jacory, man. And that was a special moment, bro. Welcome to the NFL, Bill. Welcome to the NFL, my boy. Heck of a run. He had a few runs in the second half that didn't go nowhere because they had third string offensive linemen in the game at that point. But shout out to Bill. Bill was phenomenal in the first half when he got his opportunity with the more experienced, seasoned offensive linemen. So that was about it for the that was about it for the shout out to DB. Oh, I didn't know they was on tonight. I didn't know they was on. Shout out to them boys. Shout out to them big dogs. Might try to put to that joint this weekend, by the way. I'm gonna try to. But not here nor there. Next thing I want to talk about. After that, it went hell in the handbasket because Mitchell Tinsley came back for revenge. He had 2 touchdowns in 21 seconds. What the hell? What the hell? Colin Biggers and Bobby Price, they suck. We'll get to stock up, stock down, winners and losers and all that. But yeah, they got cooked. And Cincinnati, after tying the game up with some more penalties and all that from Joe, on the last drive from Joe Burrow the night, tied with 14 after that, and they had a 14-point lead. Going to halftime with we had a field goal from Matt Gay, cut down 20-17. Both Josh Johnson and Sam Hartman were just not good. It was just not good in the game. He had some moments, he had some bros, but they both stink. It's just bad. Hold on a minute. But yeah, so but Hoodie Town in the building, man. But yeah, so I'm about to say. Here's some bros, both of them. Jalen Lane had this crazy catch from Sam Hartman. He had to fully extend, do like these, and catch the ball. That was crazy work. Jalen Lane is like that. He might be him at the cap. But yeah, so he did that. A few other things happened in the second half that was kind of irrelevant because a bunch of backup the plan at that point. But let's go ahead and get to winners and losers. The Commanders lost 31-17. No, we don't care. It's preseason. Who gives a crap? But let's get to winners and losers of this game. Of the relevancy. The number one winner to me was not Bill, as you would think, but was not Bill. Bill played in the second half for some reason. I don't know what the hell that was about. People would be the running back one. Why the hell is he playing second? Is Chris Rodriguez RB1? See, he got the rest with the one. So don't know what the hell is going on with that. After they try to give a little sneak preview of Bill and put him away, which they kind of just put him away after that. But the number one winner to me was Chris Rodriguez Jr. He got reps with the ones, hit a big run with the ones, right? Another winner for me is John Bates. Now, I know he didn't record a stat last night, but these blocks he had on these run plays were disgusting. Boy, he put people on their tail, on their ASS. My gosh, oh my. Boy, the one for in the Jacory Krosky merit run, the one for the Debo in the round, John Bates was mauling people last night. You hear me? John Bates like he was in mid-season form, blocking people. Right? Number 3 for me is Jalen Lane. He played great last night. That catch from that bum pass from that bum Sam Hartman was a phenomenal grab. Actually was his best throw tonight, by the way, for Sam Hartman. But none of my business. But still, heck of a catch by Jalen. He had 4 catches for 3 catches for 42 yards. So he had 14 yards per catch. Great from Jalen. Right? So Jalen Lane will be another winner for me from last night's contest. We got John Bates, Chris Rodriguez Jr., Jalen. Another winner for me, Quan Martin was phenomenal. Him and Will Harris were good. Very small sample size. They were good. Very good at that. Very, very good. George Armstrong, stock up. Had a sack, had a couple of nice pressures. He did pretty good as well. Jacob Martin, 4 pressures, a half a sack. Okay. Jacob Martin trying to make this team, boy. I like what I saw. This pass rush could be sneaky. I don't want got that one guy who can go get the quarterback on a consistent basis. We got multiple guys who have a certain skill set that can help us get the quarterback. And I think Jacob Martin is going to do some good things off that edge. And we have not seen Von Miller yet. So that's going to be interesting. Another winner for me from last night's contest. The only receiver that won was Jalen Wayne, by the way. Corey Brooks didn't do much. No one else caught more than one pass. The quarterback play wasn't good last night, and Jaden didn't throw a pass. So I would say the run game in general was a win because we ran the ball extremely well earlier in the ball game. Like we ran the ball at will. It was C-Rod, it was Bill, it was Jaden, it was Debo. We ran the ball extremely well early and often versus the Cincinnati Bengals defense, which is good to see. The Cincinnati Bengals defense also sucks, but I don't care. Get it done. You play who's in front of you. And they dominated the line of scrimmage last night, running the football, which is good to see. The run game was a win for me last night overall. Pass rush overall was good last night. I think the last winner for me would probably came Adrano. He has some moments where he flashed. He played with the ones last night. Like he flashed. He's starting to get it, which is good. I like to see that. Losers. Number one loser, he didn't play last night, but number one loser is Brian Robinson Jr. You're out of here. I'm sorry, man. I love B-Rob, but God dang, it's bad, dog. The first game after the trade shopping rumor comes out, this is how they run the football. I get that Cincinnati's defense ain't good, but that's not a good look. That's not a good look. That's not a good look, man. So number one for me is Brian Robinson Jr. He didn't play last night. Number two is the backup corners outside of Noah Ibenagami and Jonathan Jones. They did themselves no favors. None. Colin Vigors did himself no favors. Mitchell Tinsley cooked that boy. Deep fried. And Bobby Price, Lord have mercy. He has not been great. He's been kind of shaky the entire process through training camp and the preseason. He's not making this roster, I don't think. He could be a practice squad candidate, but it's just not a good look. It's not a good look. Mitchell Tinsley puts that work on y'all. And all 4 catches on both of those guys. So, I mean, 2 catches went to Carlin, other 2 catches went to Bro. So, that's tough. That's tough for Colin Vigors and for that's tough, sir. I would say another loser for me is no Ibenagami. He gave up that pass interference. It's not good. That's not good. You can't do that. You can't do it. Frankie Luvu, I'm not gonna call him a loser in this situation because he actually looked pretty decent, looked pretty good. But that offside penalty is uncalled for. You should not be doing. Who else was a loser last night? Matt, what the hell? What? I get there was an experiment at first, but bro, I mean you kick that ball inside the 5-yard line, inside the landing zone, and stop trying to experiment with these pooch kicks. I think that first kick was an experiment from Dan Quinn, but the rest of them, I don't know what the hell that was. Matt Gay been throwing me off this preseason. I'm gonna need him to get his act together and get his mind right on what the hell going on with him. He's tripping. Never loser. My number one loser is Brian Robinson. I'm stop trolling B Rob, man. That's my boy. I feel bad, but I've had to troll him just a little bit. I'm sorry, B Rob. Forgive me, my boy. Forgive me. I think another loser from last night is any safety not named Will Harris, Jeremy Reeves, or Quan Martin. Tyler Owens looked okay. He looked a lot better in week one because week one of the preseason, Tyler Owens was terrible. But yesterday, he looked okay. But no one stood out. That I feel if I got him as a loser. Just no one stood out outside those three. And that's kind of weird. Percy Butler, a couple plays. Let me stop lying. Percy Butler had a couple nice plays. I'm not going to cap. So, yeah, I think that'd be the fourth safety. So, but they ain't do nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, they were okay. Julian Good-Jones, the loser. He got hurt in this game. I think that kind of cements him not making this team. He's also a loser because he got hurt. That's only good. He has some good reps. He got hurt, unfortunately. But just when you get hurt in the middle of a game like that and your roster spot's on the line, you got a game in 5 days, you're probably cooked. You're probably cooked. I would want to say the only other loser in this game would be not, and this is not because he didn't play well, because we didn't see anything from him, would be Ben Sinnott. We didn't see anything from Ben last night. He didn't catch a pass. I want to see him catch a pass. He didn't catch a pass. Ja'Cory Brooks is a slight loser because he didn't have the same production he had week one of the preseason. So that'll be my losers for this week. It's tough when you lose a 14-point game, and most of those points are scored in the first half. So I can't really kill the second half defense like that. But they didn't do anything to kind of set themselves apart. But Jacob Martin, it's a guy that looked really good in the second half when he had his opportunities. But yeah, overall solid performance from the team last night. I have really no gripes outside of Matt Gates kicking during kickoffs. That's about it. Like, the defensive line got pushed. Dietrich Wise was phenomenal last night as well. He had that stupid penalty that pissed me off, but outside he was solid. Johnny looked good as well. Johnny gets some push in the run game and in passing downs. Johnny looked really good. Like, Johnny Newton looks like he is primed to have a season. Javon Kinlaw looked really good. Deron looked like Deron. He just is solid. Like, he didn't do nothing like to really like, like, oh my gosh, Deron Payne is going to go ape. No, but he was good in run fits. He was solid in pass rush winning in the pass rushing department. Just didn't set apart for himself. He didn't kind of stand out. He just was solid. The other guy was just solid last night. It wasn't a bunch of bad performances outside those two corners. They were absolutely dog crap. But yeah, outside those two corners and me, Matt Gay, no one was really terrible. So that's kind of that. Let's talk about this B-Rob thing. Right? Let's talk this B-Rob thing. B-Rob thing. I don't got a bottle for B-Rob, man. Just had something for him. Pull it out for B-Rob, man. B-Rob. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. All right. All serious stuff. A couple teams should be interested in Brian Robinson Jr. I'm gonna give those teams. I'm not gonna give the same teams that Josh Taylor gave you, just because I don't want to copycat. But One team I will copy. The number one team that should be interested in Brian Robinson Jr., the San Francisco 49ers. The same team Adam Peters said, farewell, bye-bye, like yesterday. Got up out of there and came to Washington. I believe he would trade B-Rob to San Francisco. That's my number one team. They got a bunch of running back injuries right now. Christian McCaffrey come off a nasty injury himself from last year. So they don't really have any guy. They don't have any running back yet behind Christian. He's even come off a nasty injury. So just this to say that I think the team that would trade for him and give us some real draft capital would be the Niners. I know he said the Browns, but the Browns got 1,000 running backs. Quinshon Duncan is back from his DV incident. So they have enough running backs. I think they're fine. I know he also bought up. He bought someone else. He bought a couple too. He bought the Panthers. It's another good one. I kind of agree with that one too. Saints, that was the team he brought up. I think another team that would be interested. They don't have a running back one. They just don't have one. And I think I don't want to help a division rival out, but if they're going to give the draft capital that Commanders are seeking, I don't mind. You trade with teams in the division when you're not scared of player hurting. If you're not scared of B-Rob, then you can do it. If you're not scared of Brian Robinson Jr. hurting you, then it should be fine. So Dallas will be another team I'll be interested in trading him to. But number one for me is San Francisco. We don't play them this year. So it makes it easier. Just get them out of here. It's in a conference, so it kind of sucks, but I think I'm fine with it. An AFC team I think that will be also interested would possibly be the Texans, because Nick Chubb right now is their RB1 because of the Joe Mixon thing. And also, they got Damian Pierce, though, so maybe they might not need a Brian Robinson Jr. But needless to say, we don't know. That's a team that could be interested in the AFC. I think another team that would be interested in the AFC that would make a lot of sense would be not the Raiders. They have Ashton Genty. They have Zamir White too. The Chiefs. They got Isaiah Pacheco, and that's about it. They can use kind of a bruising running back who can, beat up defense, stuff like that. And we played him, but that'd be kind of interesting to see, B-Rob in his 8 Chiefs jersey. We're going to the KC to play them boys, and that'd be interesting. I like to trade B-Rob to a team we play this year. I want to see if he can make us, regret it or not. But yeah, I wish B-Rob number the best. I am a Brian Robinson Jr. fan. I love B-Rob. Once a fan member, always a fan member. It's my guy. And I was just trolling earlier. Got a lot of love for B-Rob. And I like the Jahan Dotson situation. He went to an op. He went to the ultimate op. Like I can't like Jahan no more, but I can still rock with B-Rob though. But yeah, I think San Francisco makes the perfect most sense to trade for him. You might get a 6th-round pick out of the situation. I know Josh said you can get a 5. Josh might be tweaking. 5. Joe Mixon went for a 7th. And Joe Mixon is way more accomplished as a running back than Brian Robinson Jr. is. But also, B-Rob's a little younger than when Joe Mixon got traded too. So, it's a bit younger. So, maybe you might get a 6. I can see a team trade 6th-round pick with B-Rob. And I think that'd be good enough for now, just to get some more draft capital back. We need some of that draft capital back from all the draft capital we have used over the offseason to trade for Debo and specifically learn Tunzel. So give some of that draft capital back. We'll put us at 6 draft picks going into the 2026 NFL draft. I have a problem with that. But yeah. And also it gives Bill the chance to be RB1. And as well as, you got Chris Rodriguez you like Austin Eckler. And you also have Jeremy Nichols. So now, question is, if we did trade Brian Robinson Jr. away, or straight release him, because it's also a huge possibility here. Do you sign another running back? The answer to that by end this live stream is hell no to the no. Hell no. Why? Bill, Ben Franklin, Ben Franklin, Bill. That's why we don't sign another running back, because we got my man. Bill. Can Bill have a Antonio Gibson like rookie season? AG looked solid that rookie year, boy. About 750 yards rushing off like 185 carries. 11 touchdowns? I think that's the last running back in a Washington uniform that had double-digit touchdowns. B-Rob was pretty close last year. He had 8, like his jersey number, but he just couldn't get to that 10. If he has a year like that, similar to what Antonio Gibson did his rookie season, this team could make a very deep playoff run. Because now that allows, Austin Eckler to be that third down catching back, just to get some carries every now and then. But who's that running back 2 with the carries behind him? Jeremy Nichols don't seem too bad. You might want to sign another running back. It depends who gets released. When I think about it, because you can maybe get a guy who can fill that B-Rock role, and have C-Rod for in case of emergency. They like Chris Rodriguez Jr. I don't think they like him enough to put him on the active roster. They didn't do it last year. I don't think they'll do it this year either. So he's definitely gonna be on the practice squad. I don't think they're gonna pick him up. So he'll be on the practice squad, and then you get another guy, maybe. Or maybe you just trust who you have. I have projected 53-man roster sometime this week. I'll probably drop the video after the Ravens game, and before the Commanders Kings go live on Sunday. And hopefully I'll be there. If I am there, say hi and all that. It's their show. So, but so you can give me a holler if you see me. What's up and all that. I'm looking forward to a great show from the fellows, man. If I could show up, that'd be great. But that's gonna do for tonight's live stream. I ain't want to talking head into your holding your head tonight. I'm gonna wrap out the game very briefly. Talk about B-Rob, winners and losers from last night's game, and I gave you guys some announcements. Last time I was live with you guys, but if you guys were not there last time, you got 2 tickets to the Ravens game I gave away on Louis T's channel. Also, go check out Louis T from Louis T Network. Those tickets will be given away to some of you guys. Go check out Louis T. Go subscribe to the channel. Give them that 30K. Very appreciate that so much. Also, Big Dog Deezy. You won that ticket for Atlanta. So if you want to go to Atlanta game and you got money for a flight and money for accommodations, please DM me. And I'll go ahead and take care of that for you. And then the other guy who won the other giveaway. All right, who won the other giveaway? Who won the other giveaway? But yeah, the only 2 guys that entered, I'll DM you guys and go ahead and take care of you guys' accommodations as soon as possible. And roll to 8K subscribers, man. Hit that subscribe and that like button. Love you guys. And I have all the live streams pretty much for the season that I will be going live about. I said Monday will be a day off unless it's a home game. So you'll get a home game vlog as my upload on Mondays. Tuesdays is Comrades Assemble. That will be probably at 9 p.m. I'm gonna have later live streams this year just because of work. Work is kind of in the way right now, so it's kind of hard for me to go live earlier like I want to. I'll be at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for Comrades Assemble every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Wednesday will be a first look video. I'm going to pre-record all these videos before the season even starts. So if it sounds a little, a little old, just because I'm doing that, early in the season, before the season starts. So guys get hurt and all that, kind of, I'll have like a pinned comment for you guys, so you guys can check that out. So yeah, that'll be first look will be on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Those will be pre-recorded videos for you guys. You can check those out. And Thursday, Wednesday game preview will be for the Packers game. That'll be a game preview, so it will not be a first look for that week. But I might drop that Tuesday instead of dropping it yeah, I might drop it Monday or something like that instead of Tuesday. That might be the Monday upload for that week. Thursdays, I won't upload Thursday, but you'll get a video where you get. Friday be game previews at 9 p.m. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I have Bible talks every Friday. After Bible talk when I come home, I'll go ahead and give you guys that video. Give you guys that live stream. And then Saturday will just be depending on what's going on, maybe like a news video, something like that. But you guys I'll give you guys daily uploads as much as possible just because the season is here and it's gonna be fun. I cannot wait. I'll be live streaming multiple times a week. And maybe I might do like a part 2 to my game preview for another creator on that Friday, maybe, or something on that Saturday, or maybe do some type of collaboration, start a new series, something like that. I'll try to figure out something, but might start the Coach Tech series again on Saturdays. So that might be something I might go live on every Saturday. I'll give you guys a specific part of the game that I really want to focus on, and a specific maybe position group. So that might be something I'll do as well. Let me know if you guys want that type of thing. I'll put in the community tab post for you guys tonight. You can check that out. And yeah, man, love you guys. Be safe, stay healthy, stay blessed. Commander Tone is signing out. Shout out to stopping by tonight. And shout out to DB for stopping by tonight. Appreciate you guys. And someone said I fell off, man. That's crazy. But Steve Dixon is crazy, bro.